Hey everyone, it's Sanya with Two Bright Saves, and I'm bringing to you this all digital beginner scenario. Make sure that you load the 10% off $15 coupon and all the digitals before you go to checkout. Now, if you wanted to see how I got all of these things for just $3.45 out of pocket and had a $4.55 moneymaker, then stay tuned. And just before I go into the deals, let me just tell you how cheap and frugal I am. As you can see right here that I've been writing all my information on these little pieces of paper. Well, I had to do two different breakdowns. The advanced breakdown, which you can check out in the iCards above, it was a $3.26 moneymaker, and the out-of-pocket was only 74 cents. You do need 20,000 points to do it though. Now, let's get on with what I was trying to say. Instead of me taking this paper and throwing it in the trash, as you can see all the little check boxes are on there, I flipped it over and used the other side. That's how cheap and frugal I am. What is something that you do that makes you cheap and frugal? Leave it in the comments because I would love to read what things that you guys do that even though you may have a lot of it, you still make sure you make the most of it. The first thing you're going to pick up are these Pantene masks. Check on Walgreens website and put in your zip code to check the availability in your store. Not all stores will have these. I had to drive 30 minutes out of town to find these. Now, let's look at the breakdown. So, buy 4 masks, and that's going to come up to $5.97. You want to make sure you load the $5 digital and the $1 digital. And when you buy 4, you're going to get 4,000 points. I went to the Walgreens app and I looked up a store in my area that sold the Pantene mask, and there's only one store within 30 minutes away that actually had them, and they only had 3 available. So I was crossing my fingers and hoping that when I got to the store they would still be there, and they were. So I couldn't buy 4 Pantene that were masks. So what I did was I added one of the $4.79 one. Let's look at what my breakdown looked like. So all of that totaled up to $8.76. I had a $5 digital and a $1 digital. And of course, when you buy 4, you get 4,000 points. So if you're in store and you realize that something is not right and you can't figure it out, you can play around with the scenario and still be able to do the deal. Next, you're going to pick up a Colgate toothbrush or toothpaste. Either one of them will work. They are $2.99 and there's a $2 digital. These are the last items that you're going to purchase for this scenario, and you have several different oral care options that you can choose from. You can get the Oral-B toothbrush, the Crest toothpaste, the Oral-B floss, or the Crest mouthwash. Let's look at the breakdown. So unfortunately, I put mouthwash there, but that should say Crest toothpaste. When you purchase 2, that's going to be $5.98. There's $1 digital for each of those. And when you are done, you should get a $4 register reward. This is what the register reward should look like when it prints out the machine. If you have problems with the printing, ask to speak with the manager and say, please, can I have points because my register reward did not print? And once you say yes, they'll apply it and you'll get 4,000 points added to your account if it doesn't print. When you go home, make sure you submit your receipt to support.catalina.com, and what they will do is that they will send you this $4 register reward in the mail. I forgot to include this in the scenario, but you need to pick up one of the 39-cent candies. These are all the items that you should have for this transaction. Let's go ahead and look at our totals. The total for everything is $15.33. With that 10% off coupon, you're going to get $1.53 off. That's going to bring you down to $13.80. And once $10 in coupons is applied, your out-of-pocket is going to be $3.80. And yes, for this transaction, you can pay with points, and you will still be able to get your points back for all of the items that give back points in this scenario. If you have a store card that looks like this, you can also use this to pay. That's what I did. Like I said, my transaction was a little bit different. My Pantene was a larger size bottle, so my total was a lot higher than this. And what I did was I used a $5 register reward to try to lower my out-of-pocket. Huge mistake. That register reward attached to one of my Pantene, and my $5 Pantene coupon did not come off. I'm glad I caught it because I was able to tell the cashier, and what she did was she rung everything up, and then afterwards she manually entered the register reward. That is not something that oh yeah, and I was checking out with a manager. So that's not something all stores will do. So my suggestion to you is do not try to use a register reward with this all digital deal. After you are done with the transaction, you should have 4,000 points at the bottom of your receipt. Please make sure you check to see if your points are there before you leave the parking lot. You will also get a $4 register reward that should print at the checkout. Let's go over the receipt. So you can see here on my Pantene, remember I told you I bought the larger one and then the masks. Here is my Crest Oral-B and my Colgate. And then here you can see how the 10% came off from me, and then how all my digital coupons applied. As you can see here, my subtotal was $1.95 plus tax. And right there, you can see where I used my store card to pay. And my closing balance is $4 in points. And of course, I got the $4 register reward. Hopefully this transaction was helpful and you can go out there and do this deal successfully.